Hello again, everybody. Good to be talking to you again. I've been doing this on the HTFL games where I do a little talk up before we start the broadcasts that I do, the videos. It's gotten a little darker. I should probably have left the light on. But I hope you all can see me. You know what? I'm going to try to do it right now. Hold on, folks. Because I really don't have much to talk about. Baseball season will almost be over come the time I do this next week. There we are. 50 seconds to go. Of course, the Rays and the Dodgers are in the World Series, and I think the Dodgers are the better team. I hate to say that because I'm a big Rays fan, but I think they're the better team. They're showing it. They showed it last night. They beat Charlie Morton, and Morton is yet to be. Coming into the night, he was undefeated in the playoffs, but he lost last night 6-1. So it's 2-1 as I record this. Dodgers over the Rays, and we will get started with our broadcast very shortly. Stand by. 15 seconds, in effect. Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims presents the latest in the OOTP Perfect Team Series featuring the Universal Pioneers. It's October 24th, 2020 as I record this, and this is part number 71. And we'll show you the old board here and show you that OOTP has now established a card database, so if you are out there looking for a card, you can find it. They've set up, this must have just happened in the last week, so, if you're looking for a card, you can find the card, you can find the value of the card, you can find the stats of the card, and you could build your team to your specifications a lot easier. 7,517 points in the Perfect Point Bank. It is Bronze League 263. It is day 157. And I have not really been keen on viewing my daily progress as the weeks have gone by. So we'll just get into it here. Hope you all are well. And we will get started. 7,517 points. We'll look how the team is doing, and then we'll start doing some wheeling and dealing. Takes a few moments for the program to open up. Of course, OOTP, under new ownership, a Korean company bought them in recent weeks, and we wish OOTP Developments the best going forward. We are 67 and 68, so we're about a 500 club. And let's see what that translates to in terms of playoffs. Oh, we're 17 out of the wild card, so we're not going anywhere this week. So let's see what we could do with our 7,000 points, 7,000 some odd points. Hide the actives, we only have Derek Rodriguez as Deadwood. And he's going at 9, so we put him up at 8, and we'll sell him for 5. I must not have hit the click mark. So, as I have been saying, we are one player away from an all-diamond team, but yet we're in the Bronze League. It just goes to show you that this game is getting more and more popular. A lot of people are this is probably, I would have to think in terms of simulating modern day baseball. This is the best game there is, best modern day sports game. Historically, I tend to agree with Uncle Ron Juckett in that it's not really accurate, although it's like going back in time. If I went back to, the day after I graduated high school, I'm sure that, historically and hypothetically, not everything would be the same. The 1989 I went through might not be the 1989 I would go through again if I had a time machine. But I have no way of knowing that because the subject really hasn't been looked at too much outside of movies. So I'm going to try to find a diamond shortstop. That would probably be the quickest route. And, we have Pee Wee Reese available. He was a pretty good shortstop back. I like historical players more than I do the modern day players, because their stats will always stay the same. He's a 65 contact, but he's also a great shortstop. He's a 106 shortstop. So we will look at all the Pee Wee races. 52.75 sold, and now we have an all-diamond team, or we should. And here you go. Didn't set it up that way, so I'm going to take Trey Turner out, and I'm putting Pee Wee Reese in. And I am going to change the pitching rotations and the lineups manually. Francisco Lindor will still be the starting shortstop, but hey, now I have an all-diamond team, so that's saying something. We have 2,000. Oh, now wait a minute. They put Trevor Story in there? Wait a minute, folks. I don't want Trevor Story in. I want Pee Wee Reese in there. Thank you very much. So, at least for starters. Okay, do this one more time. Lindor would still start. I will submit the team. Now with 2,000 points left to go, we'll throw another couple of bronze packs in there. By the time we do this next week, and I was saying this in the warm-up show, that baseball season will be over. We'll know who the World Series champion is, one way or the other. So let's go through the 12 players I have picked up on the card pull. 2 bronze pulls. David Ardazma, Chase Anderson, Ken Dixon, who started for the Orioles, one-hit wonder. But at least they had one hit. Nellie Fox, Aaron Whitfield, and Jose something or other. Urquidy, I think that is pronounced. Sometimes the secret in trying to pronunciate some of these Spanish names is not to try. Nick Vincent of Miami. Miami had a good run this year. They made the final 8. Kiko Calero of the Cardinals. Caleb Joseph, catching for the Toronto Blue Jays. Cesar Hernandez, second base Indians. Gold, Javi Baez, shortstop for the Cubs, so I'll get 1,000 points out of this at least. And Andrew Romine, second baseman for Detroit, pictured there when he was with the Chicago White Sox. So, we'll put 12 players on the auction block. The auction block, I'll put them all up for 24 hours. So, Bucky Walters is still our reserve. Chase Anderson will go up at 30. I like to undercut at 10%, so I have to go put them up at 35. 35.1, 35. I put them up low so I could hope the auction process over a 24-hour period would boost the price. It did a few weeks ago. I had Lamar Hoyt's card, 48, 43 for Ken Dixon. Okay. Jose Urquidy goes up for 8. It worked for the Lamar Hoyt because I only put him up at 2,000 and he sold for 4,000 perfect points. So it does work occasionally, but sometimes there's interest and sometimes there's not. 55 for Kiko Calero, 5.5 off before the 9.5, rounded up would be 50, so Calero will probably go at a good rate. And we have 2 more relievers. Nick Vincent, 18, we'll put him up at 10. If he's going higher than double the minimum price, then you put him up at double the minimum. That's how I do it now. 10. Because he's at 10 and he's going at 18, then the auction should raise the price on it to a higher rate. We're up to David Ardsma, I think that is pronounced. And this is another example where you double the minimum and you put them up at 50. So that is 7 more players to go. We have Caleb Joseph. I think I've seen Caleb Joseph on my team, or we've picked up Caleb Joseph like about half a dozen times by now. 8, take 10% off, 7.2, we'll put him up at 7. And you never know why players go for the rates they go. We have Bob Brenly, who is actually a catcher playing first base, so Whitfield. We'll put him up at 7. We got Nellie Fox, Cesar Hernandez. Jeff Kent will be the second baseman we keep. Nellie Fox, being historical, will probably go at a high rate. We'll put him up at 10. I think this was back in the day when Nellie Fox was at the end of his career. Now, I don't know too much about Nellie Fox, but he was picked up by the 45s in their early years, so he must not have been, that worthy of the team that used to have him, which I think was drawing a blank is the team Nellie Fox used to play for prior to Houston. Romine is an 8, 9.9, 8.1, so we'll put him down at 8. Cesar Hernandez will go at 37, 10% off of that would be 33. Okay, so we have Baez, Trevor Story, and Trey Turner. We're actually gonna make money off of the 2,000. We'll make perfect points off of the perfect points because we're gonna have 2 golds to get rid of. Baez is an 80, Story is an 88, and we can only keep one of these 3, so we're going to turn a profit. Baez is 1,049, so we put him up at the minimum of 1,112, and we'll get 1,000 guaranteed. It's one of the rare occasions where you turn a profit. Usually it's a trickle-down economical system. Trevor Story and Trey Turner. We're going to keep Turner on the reserves, and we're going to put up Trevor Story, and he 1,112 again. So how many we have left to sell? Oh no, that's it. We're done. Submit the team, and we will get on out of here. This has been Big Paulie coming to you. We wish you well, no matter where you are, no matter when you see this. Godspeed, God bless. We'll do it all again soon, and bye-bye for now, everybody.